We saw Seton Medical Center Hays as an entity that would bring together the community at large. In fact, we were members also of the Chamber of Commerce and won probably 3 consecutive years the largest, most progressive and innovative business in the county of Hays or city of Kyle.
When we think of our lobby and how open it is about the community, for the community. So I think that is so connected with what we're about. This is such a community hospital for people, and they refer to it as my hospital.
This is a home away from home for a lot of folks, for sometimes weeks at a time.
We provide level 2 trauma services currently, which means that we have in-house support from general surgery to anesthesia. If anything traumatic were to come in, we keep those patients here. We have neurosurgery, we have plastic surgery, we have every support service line from a clinical perspective that we can provide here. I think everything that we've done has been around that this patient's at the center of this. We have a clinical circle that we look at when we think of how do you provide care, how do we communicate. We have to keep in mind the core, the reason why we're here is that patient.
I think it was a Saturday or Sunday morning. I went to play racquetball with a friend. It got done, came home, and I started to feel off. I told my wife, Rachel, and said, hey, I just don't feel well. After a little bit, it got worse, and that's when we drove over to Seton right here in Kyle. At Seton, everybody did what they were supposed to do, but it wasn't because, sorry, it wasn't because they had to, it's because they wanted to. And it was from the front desk person to the nurse, laying there inside, even the surgeon. Even what they did for Rachel and them on the outside, everybody cared about what they did. It wasn't a job. They went above and beyond.
There were no clinics in Hays County, and people had to go to Austin or San Antonio for treatment, especially anything that dealt with a specialty. So there was a void, and Seton Hays came here to fill that void.
We really did not have a presence south, and the demographics were such that the population was growing significantly south. And so we made a decision that Seton needed to be south.
We look at our planning department, I think we had projected the first month about 920-something visits for the ED. We actually doubled that.
The busyness of the ER, the busyness of the facility, literally on day one was, wow. How grateful I am that we're here. How needed, this facility and the services we provide to the community.
The mission and vision of Ascension Seton was to take care of the poor and vulnerable. And when you look at Hays County, the designated population of what would be considered poverty-stricken was 20%. Kyle grew 600% in 5 years. The county was the second fastest growing county in Texas, possibly in the country. So to build out this unit to 300 beds and expand the women's services and add more ORs and so forth, it requires capital dollars. And in order to get that, you need the community to be a part of that investor.
It's something that's usually provided from the community, which in turn just gives back to broaden the support and things that we can do with the community and the patients that we serve in this area.
Many will come to us that do not have the capacity to pay, yet the Daughters of Charity said that's our mission. That's why we're here. This is a patient-centered place.
Really what Seton did for me is that they showed me that I could get through this. They're there because they care, and they really put forth the effort to make sure not only that you're well, but that you're beyond that. They like what they're doing, and it shows.